Hello and welcome back. I'm Sarah Leather and I'm thrilled you are here. Today I'm talking about the three ingredients, the three things you need for a really simple and highly abundant business. Just before I get to those three things, I want to say that first of all, it's important that you've had a bit of a look at your business model. Now, your business model is the way that you get clients, the way that you basically get in front of your audience, and the way that you work with them. So, looking at that and making sure that is set up in a way that really is in line with what you really want to be doing in your business and your life. So if you want lots of spare time and you want lots of freedom in your life, well, then you might not want to have 20 or 30 one-on-one clients and group coaching programs as well that are going to take up a lot of time in the marketing and the sales and the delivery as well with that. So first of all, before we move on to the three things for a simple and abundant business, really have to look at your business model. How have you got that set up? There's no one business model that's right for everybody. Like some people who just love working on their business, but they don't really like doing one-on-one client work. And if they've got their business model set up that it's all one-on-one work, it's going to be really, like, they're going to get burnt out. It's a burnt out business model for those people. Whereas some people have a business that's far more automated and is, or maybe like a course type of business model where they're creating passive income, but they're feeling really lonely and disconnected. Those people very often need to be doing some kind of either one-to-one work or group work so that they feel that connection and don't feel so lonely in their business. Now, some people, I would have some clients as well that love a sort of a hands-off business as far as delivery goes, but they love having a coach and they love being part of a group program so that they don't feel so lonely in their business, because it really is the number one thing that I see is a problem for women growing a business. So first of all, look at your business model. Is it really serving you and the way that you want to be working now in this season of your life? Not the way you were working 5 or 10 years ago, but right now. Does it really serve you? So once you have that, let's talk about the three things. So the first thing you need is an offer, and an offer that is in line with the way that you want to deliver. And most of my clients do really, really well from having one offer or one core offer. Yes, you can have maybe upsells or downsells or other things that are available, but you're not leading with those. One sort of lead offer, one simple and abundant offer. Many years ago, when I took my business from a sort of a single session model where I was seeing literally, 20, 30 people a week in my practice, and I was continually on the, like, so close to burnout the whole time, because it took a lot of work behind the scenes running that business. And I had like treatment plans going out for people. I had all sorts of other things going on to maintain that and keep that going, as well as having at the time like 4 teenagers and a marriage and pets and my family of origin, like my mum and my sisters and everybody on the other side of the world as well, which all played into it. And that was the season I was in then. And so having such a busy business really just kept me on the verge of burnout all the time. So I changed my business model then from having all those single sessions to having one 3-month program, which was, and I did it in like a few different niches that I was working at the time. I was trying to transition to all business coaching. I was doing life coaching, but I was still very much rooted in the health world as well. So I was doing this in several different ways, but I had one offer. So I think I called it my 3-month VIP coaching package. So I sold it to whoever was looking to work with me. And that package at the time, all those years ago, was €2,500. So I went from selling all these single sessions and bringing in maybe like somewhere in the realm of 35,000 a year, to then, and making like 3 to 5K months, to several months later, once I started selling this, and I sold one a week, every week for 30 weeks in a row. So I basically doubled, nearly tripled my income with working half the hours that I was working. Now, I was working crazy hours before that, and I was working a lot less, and I had a lot less client-facing hours as well, and it just felt so much more spacious and abundant, and I felt like I could really focus on those clients rather than trying to focus on a massive client base that I had before. And it worked really, really well. So that one offer, I just kept selling it for pretty much around a year or so, and then I created, once the demand kind of exceeded my capacity, once I was fully booked with that, I then created my first group program, and then a while later created my first mastermind and moved into like scaling my business a bit more. And it's funny, like recently I'm feeling the inclination to lean back to a bit of that one-on-one work. I haven't been doing much of it over the last few years. So I am really feeling that need for more connection as I've scaled my business and got so much more space in my calendar, which I do love, but also that need for connection. I find like doing some of that, more of that one-on-one work really feeds that. So have your offer. Like this, I've decided for the next 12 months, basically what I'm selling is my WOW Academy, my beautiful women's business coaching and mentorship program, and one-on-one sessions. Now, the one-on-one sessions, but one-on-one packages, basically, not single sessions, although I may offer some of those from time to time. So I want you to think about, what is the way, what's the lead offer that you want to lead with? What do you want to lead with? I'm leading with my WOW Academy because it's scalable, but I will also offer, when I have slots available, like I do now, my 4-month, it's now a 4-month one-on-one package for women that want support, that don't want to do it on their own, that don't want, some women don't necessarily want a group program. They want just one-on-one work so they can focus then on their work without needing to show up to a group, and that really suits them as well. So that's the first thing, is your offer. Be really, really clear on your offer, and always know what you're selling this month. What are you selling? And being very, very clear on that. And then the second thing is really simple: marketing and messaging. So know what platform, what's your number one platform that you're going to be on. And with my clients, I recommend having one lead social media platform. And yes, you can kind of copy things over and repurpose things to other platforms, but you need one that your energy is going into, that 80% of your energy of this part of your marketing is going into. Now, I do have some clients that hate social media, and they are doing their marketing outside of social media, and that's absolutely fine. I ran a session in WOW Academy a few weeks ago around marketing outside of social media, and that's totally possible. But it is, I still believe right now, the fastest way to create clients if you're happy to be on one of the platforms. And I also recommend to be growing another platform that is not social media. So something like either your blog, a podcast, Pinterest, or YouTube. That'd be the main 4. There are lots of other ones that you can do. It doesn't have to be your own blog. You can use third-party blogs like Substack or something like that. So there's some way that you can get in front of people without it being on social media. Or there's different platforms that come up all the time on social media, things like Threads, that I know a lot of my clients are really loving as well. So just choosing what's your lead platform that you're going to be on, and what's like a secondary one you're growing. And I think it's great to have one that's off social media, because it's not impossible for social media accounts to be shut down. It's not impossible for social media channels to be shut down as well. Like that's totally possible. Like when you look at what's happening with TikTok at the moment, and so many people having their entire businesses on there, and it looking like their accounts like that it's going to be gone. So you really do need to have places that you're, and that's why I like having things on your own website, because you own those then. And one of the biggest things as well around that and around marketing, and one of the most successful ways to market is from your own email list as well. And looking at next month in Wow Academy, we're really going to be focusing on email list growth and growing the right people and having an incredible free thing that is going to bring in also lots of your dream clients, because the rate of people buying from emails is exponentially higher than people buying from social media. So it makes a lot of sense to be growing your email list with the right people. So the next thing, so that's the second thing. The first thing was a simple offer. The second thing was simple messaging and marketing. And on the messaging piece, it is really knowing who your dream client is for what you're selling, for your offer, and really speaking from your heart to their heart and speaking to micro problems that they have, so that you're not trying to like show how you can solve all their problems in one post. It's basically, one micro problem per post, that you're really speaking to something that they're struggling with and using tangible things, using like situations and circumstances that they're in, that they can really relate to. And they're like, oh, she's speaking straight to me. Is she kind of like looking over my shoulder? Or is she actually inside my brain? I think I need to look at what she's got on offer. And that simple messaging piece is so important. And the marketing, of course, is showing up in front of your dream audience. And then the third thing is having a simple system to sell. Because a lot of women I see overcome their visibility fears and start posting and start showing up, but they're not actually making offers. They haven't learned how to sell via their content, or even via calls, or even inviting people onto a call to offer like their coaching packages or whatever it is that they sell. So having a simple system to sell, like some of my clients would do what I've done for many years, and done a masterclass every month or 2 months, which gets a whole bunch of your dream clients on a masterclass, and then you make your invitation to the next steps with you. You can make invitations regularly through your social media posts and through whatever other platforms you're using as well. Your email list is an incredible way to make offers as well. And you do not have to do all the things, but you need to have a simple system, like a step-by-step process that you follow to make those invitations and to take people to the next steps. And it sounds so simple, but it's incredible how many people don't do that, and they leave that bit out. And like the more offers you made, I said it on a call in Wow Academy last week. I said, imagine if you made an offer every single day for the rest of this year. How would your business change? And they went like, it would change a lot. Yeah. And it is that thing, like you can absolutely show up and sell every single day. Selling is serving. You are helping people when you're selling, and there's certain ways of doing it that is very wholehearted and very and really, really effective, but also not a bit icky or sort of pushy or sleazy or anything. And it's a matter, like, the more women show up and sell, the more people that can be helped, and the more sales you'll make. The more sales you make means the more money you'll make, and the more, like, everybody wins. Everybody wins. When a woman does better in her business, everybody wins. And that's a great thing. So the other 3 steps: firstly, simple offer; secondly, simple messaging and marketing; and third, a simple system or simple steps to sell. And you get those 3 things in place, and you can sell, you can like grow your business way more than you have in the past. And you don't have to do it on your own. If you want any help, I would love to speak to you about that. So I'll pop a link below that you can book a 15-minute chat with me, and we can, it's really, really simple. I just ask you where you're at, where you want to get to, what's in your way. And then if you want help with that, well, then I'll let you know what I've got to help you. And it might not be for now, it might be for later on, but I love speaking to women about their businesses and seeing where they're at, and really help to point you in the right direction so you can get the results that you want, so that you can, because you don't have to do it on your own. You absolutely don't. So that's all for today. I'll be back with you really soon. So lots of love to you. Bye for now.